right, you want to kick it off, Ricky?
Yep. Back for Two Birds, One Show. Probably our biggest show this season so far. It's Dallas week, as every Eagles fan knows. And it's the week I get most pumped up. For whatever reason, I can't stand them fucking cockroaches in Dallas. And this is the week I've been chomping at the bit. I can't wait. We got some great dudes on here with us down in the Lone Star State. And congratulations, by the way, on just getting a World Series championship. And let's get it rolling. We got a lot of sports to talk, and especially some Eagles.
All right. Yeah, I was trying to get a couple more guests on, but it didn't happen. But let's go around the horn and what's everybody drinking tonight, and a little bit about yourself. Start off with you, Rick, if you want.
Well, let's let our guests go first. Let's welcome our guests in and have them start off.
Typical Philly, man. Typical.
I know. Trying to be nice now.
Yo, it's the Buff Nerd Trey. You know what it is? Let's go. Of course, hosting Cowboys Cut'n Up and Big Game Sports Buzz with my guy Big Game James, right here on BGSE Network. Of course, I am drinking some Crown Apple and ginger ale.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, very nice. It's my summery drink, but we're gonna make it a fall drink for sure. So yeah, crisp and nice. Let's go Cowboys and those World Series winning Rangers.
Congratulations on that.
Congrats. Because the Phillies didn't make it.
I gotta know, since we have Philly fans, since they choked it away against the D-back, we had to take care of the job for y'all. We're not going for the Rangers.
Yeah.
Man.
Absolutely.
You guys crushed the Diamondbacks, man. I was glad to see that. You guys smoked them.
Yeah.
In a weird way, I was rooting for the Rangers over the D-backs.
Yeah, and if I see John Smoltz out in the streets, he knows what's up.
Are you one of them fans? Seriously?
I am.
He was not that bad.
Oh my God. It says the Yankees fan, bro. Please stop. It says the Yankees fan. It wasn't that bad.
Trey, what you got in your glass, dude?
Oh man, you know what? Since it's Cowboy Week, I'm drinking Cowboy Eagle Week. I gotta represent their sponsor, Miller Lite. Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Have to tonight. Sorry. Have to. I have to.
Oh.
And I forgot also to go by the store today. I had a little father-daughter date night tonight. I was like, crap.
As long as it has alcohol in it, you're good.
Yeah, you're good, man. It's a good cause.
Peter, what you got?
It's not Pabst.
Oh man, I'm going with a PA brewery, New Trail.
Nice.
Eagles, Cowboys, flannel weather, New Zealand style hops.
Nice.
And she's a beauty. She's a nice looking beer there, right there.
Yeah. Home of the Little League World Series, Williamsport.
Mm.
Oh man,
that does look like a
fantastic.
Good beer. That looks like a good beer. That looks good.
Thanks, Trey. It's not Miller Lite. Yeah. It's at 9%. It's probably got twice the Miller Lite ingredients.
I gotta work more. I can't drink that 9%.
Yeah.
New Trail don't fuck around either, man. A lot of they put out them big boy beers, man. They love their beers, 8, 9, 10%. Shout out to that. Tonight I'm gonna go with it's a New Jersey brewery representing my home state. Philly born, Jersey raised. I got on also National Stout Day.
Right.
I got.
Wow, man, breaking out a stout. You don't really drink stouts too much on the show, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's Mind Over Matter, pumpkin spice cheesecake, double chocolate milk stout. Some cocoa nibs, some milk sugar, pumpkin pie spice, some vanilla, hanging around 8%. Shout out to my boy James, my Magnify rep, hooking me up with this beer. Cool people, also cool because he's a fucking Eagles fan. And shout out to James. He's a loyal watcher of our show every week.
Yeah, are you eating dessert or drinking a beer, man?
I thought it was a Starbucks drink you were saying. I was like, what?
Pumpkin spice with frothy, cinnamon, and oh wow, that's a lot.
Man. And it tastes good. What?
It should.
It
I
does.
stopped by Bobcat today. They had all their taps for all stouts for today, man. It was good stuff too, man.
I saw they got some good shit over there.
Yeah.
Look, I told you, DeeTer and RicT, when I come up there, because I am coming up there, I just need to make sure that, I know I'm going to get good beer. Just make sure that when I'm really toasty, that I just get back with all my limbs and phalanges and everything intact. That's all I ask.
Hey, man, we've been out drinking together many times on the Kitty Hawk, man. I always take care of you.
These are facts.
Yep.
These are facts. Facts.
So
man.
We're excited to be here, man. You know what I'm saying? We really appreciate the hospitality and the invite. I know it's going to be fun tonight. So, yeah, Cowboys fans are here. Let's go.
Nice.
Nice. Glad to have you guys on, man.
Oh, yeah.
So, where to start this thing at, man? You want to talk about Rangers?
Where do you want to leave?
Or you going to go dive into the Eagles? Might as well dive into the Eagles, right?
Well,
about tonight.
Yeah, we can dive into Eagles. If I'm hitting leadoff in the lineup, Jimmy Rollins style, aka Kyle Schwarber. So I'm gonna start off with this. I know our record versus Dallas over the last 10 years and even the last 5 years is not very good. They've had our number. We're 3-7 against them in the past 5 seasons, and Dak seemed to do really well against our team when he's playing. So 3-7 in the last 10 against them guys. But I will say this: these things are not meant to last, not in this NFL. And our comeuppance are getting ready to come up in because I think the Eagles got something for them. I think the Eagles' approach is going to have to be a lot like it was against Minnesota early in the year when Minnesota's offense was flying high. When you still had Justin Jefferson, the Eagles basically said, your offense can't beat us from the sideline. We're going to run the ball down your throat and control the time of possession game. And that's how the Eagles are going to win this game. They're going to have to dominate the clock, run the football, and run the football some more. Don't let Dak and CeeDee Lamb beat us. I mean, that's the only way we're going to beat this team.
Well, every divisional game is always a battle.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Look at the phone booth.
Right. Look at us against Redskins last game, man. That was a battle. But we always overcome. This team's going to overcome the Cowboys. I feel like both teams are really good, but we're going to get them this year, man. We got a very good, talented team.
I think it's the two best teams in the NFC.
Oh yeah, definitely. Devontae Smith stepped it up last game, and he's going to show up this game, man. So him and AJ Brown, you guys are going to have a tough time, man.
AJ Brown, look, has come on, and he was already good. With this offense, he's a beast. This much anyone, if you're a sports fan, look, I'm a sports fan. I'm a Cowboys fan. We know this. If you're a sports fan, you know AJ Brown is a beast.
Yeah.
What you gotta also recognize is, again, and this is something we pointed out on Cowboys Cut'n Up, and Trey actually pointed this out, was we're noticing Hurts is not running as much. He's not using his legs as much. He's not, doing his rollouts. He's not coming out of the pocket, which killed us. When he first got in the league, when we first saw him, and that was something that's something we still have an issue with, is that run defense. If he gets going, using his legs and now confusing the defense where they have to stay put, they have to, say, okay, is he going to run or is he going to pass? To me, that's the key. That's what scares me about the Eagles. Not so much the receivers, but it's really him. It's Hurts and what he can do as far as that.
Well, I did say Jalen Hurts ain't running. He ain't running for the yards that he was. Like, he's still running where he's still extending play. You know what I mean? Where they're keeping the offense on. Like, he's getting that 10 yards and he's getting down faster. That's what that multi-million-dollar contract would get you, right? Like, hey, get down. He's taking a lot more sacks. He's not trying to make more plays, but when it's 3rd and 10, he'll get just enough, 11, 12 yards, just enough to keep that eight play drive, time possession, about 8-minute drive and stuff like that, just enough just to kill the opposing defense. But he's just not getting that big yard. But AJ Brown, I will say this, dude's a beast. So you said Devontae Smith was basically, he came out last game. I will live with him beating us all. AJ Brown cannot beat the Dallas Cowboys. I'm saying that guy cannot. Like every time he gets, like it feels like it's momentum shift for the Eagles. Every time he makes a big play, goes into double coverage. I mean, that guy's always open as soon as they hike the or snap the ball. So, I'm anxious to see that how Dan Quinn can adjust and see if he can stop the high catching big bully that AJ, because he is a bully. I'm just gonna say it. That guy gets away with more offensive PIs than I've ever seen in my. They don't call it, so it's not there, but he gets away with a lot. Which a lot of
He's a
receivers
tough
do.
dude, man. He's always double
He is.
coverage, man.
But-
He's always got like 2 or 3 people on him, man,
Yes.
and he still pulls it down.
I mean, to harken back to Dan Quinn, I got to say, ton of respect for that dude. For my money, he's one of the top 3 defensive coordinators in all football, and his defenses are never easy to play against, and so that makes me nervous. And just like you guys are saying with Jalen, Dak using his legs against the Eagles scares me too. And CeeDee Lamb lights the Eagles up, and just like our receivers. So I mean, the Eagles got to be real careful because CeeDee Lamb tends, he gets going, man, and he's hard to stop, and he's had a lot of big games against us, and that's got to be our main focus, I think, on offenses. Actually, containing CeeDee Lamb. You're not going to shut him down. You have to contain him, and believe it or not, controlling Dak with his legs. Dak, if you look back, a lot of times, same like you're saying with Jalen. He'll take off for 8, 9, 10 yards when he needs, and they're the little, kill you with 1,000 paper cuts, and so that's something they're gonna probably have to keep a spy in on him too.
Well, I think Hurts. You were talking about like Hurts running, or I think he had a brace on the last game.
I think he's hobbled.
So, yeah, he's a bit bagged up. That's why he's not running as much, and he shouldn't. You know what I mean? Don't run him unless you absolutely have to. We have a good amount of running backs. That's the whole thing about Eagles is always having the 3 or 4 good running backs, and I mean that just keep it going. What's that? Swift, man, Swift's killing it. What's it? Gainwell.
Well, I'll say this too. I think it's going to be a huge uplift to get Cam Jurgens back this week. I don't think people realize when he went down how much it affected the run game. I mean, you look at the numbers over the last 4 games since he's been out. They're down almost a yard and a half per carry with him out. I mean, he's such a huge part of this run game, and getting him back this week is huge. I mean, you haven't seen DeAndre Swift go off like DeAndre Swift does since Jurgens went out. You might see it this Sunday because Jurgens is back, but I'm telling you what, this is quietly a huge uplift getting this kid back.
Well, I think, also coming. Well, go ahead, Trey.
No, I was just going to say, like, you say he's coming back, but at the same time, your new offensive coordinator, he's not running the ball either. Like, he's putting Jalen Hurts, like, we're throwing him, like, Swift had one huge game. Forgot what game it was. He had over, like, almost 200 yards.
Minnesota, I think.
Yeah, he just ran the ball down the throat. And then the next, like, you don't hear from him. He only gets, like, 9 carries, 10 carries when this guy should be averaging about 15, 20.
I agree. I agree, and a lot of us up here in Philly are not happy with Brian Johnson, our new offense coordinator. I know I'm not. I'll be honest with you. I called for him to give up play calling behind the scenes. Listen, you can keep the moniker and be offense coordinator, but behind the scenes you got to be like, dude, you can't call the plays anymore. You're not good at your job. Bottom line, you're not good at your job. And you're right. I don't like his play calling. I don't like his game planning. Give it to Jeff Stoutland. Run the fucking ball down their throat. That's our strength. We have the best O-line in the league and 3 good running backs.
Yeah, I'm going to say, like, CeeDee Lamb, he's going to give us a hard time, man, because we got our secondary is kind of banged up. I don't know, how good they're going to cover him. Hopefully they do. We've been doing all right, but that's going to be our weakest point, I think.
Well, especially when Howell threw for almost 400 yards on him.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm looking at Turpin. And I'm also looking at the tight ends, whichever one they decide, to get open. Dak decides to throw to them when they get open, because we all know he cannot throw anybody open. Dude, he can't. He cannot throw anyone open. Show me.
This ain't a Cowboy show. We're on a guest, but I'm not doing this tonight. Well, this is an Eagle show. I'm not doing
this is why you guys came on, man.
Peter, harken back to your point real quick, though, too, is, speaking of CD Lamb, that's my point earlier. I was saying the guy tends to light us up, but that's why I think the only way you're going to beat this offense is to keep them on the sideline. You got to control the time of possession and run the foot. I mean, you were talking about, Trey, the Eagles are very infamous and famous, however you want to put it, this year for being a team that can long sustained drives. I mean, you're talking anywhere between 8, 10, 12, 17 play drives that eat up 8, 9 minutes off the clock. They're capable of it. They've probably done it more than any team in this league. That's how you're going to beat Dallas. You have to keep that offense on the sideline.
Yeah, but can they do it?
That's the question.
With the defense that they have. I know you just signed cornerback out there.
Fired.
That's right. Yeah, man.
Safety from Tennessee. We traded for him. Yeah. The kid is a beast. He's a 2-time first-team All-Pro, 2-time Pro Bowler. Since 2016, he's top 3 in interceptions. Quietly underrated. That's one of the best moves made in the fucking entire NFL trade deadline. No one's talking about it. Good. Keep it quiet, because when he learns this fucking system in and out, watch out. That kid's lights out.
I saw that and said, what are we going to do? Because that's a great pickup. That's a great trade for you. Now, Julio Jones coming in, that's interesting to me to see how that's going to work out.
Had a touchdown last week.
I mean, look, it's Julio Jones. You understand what he is and what he's going to give you on your squad. If you can understand and recognize that, again, we talked about A.J. Brown. We talked about the rest of the receiving core. You infuse that in for like a third down type receiver.
Red zone.
Right? Man, look.
And they've been using Dallas Goedert a lot more too, man.
Yeah. Thank God.
That's right, exactly, man. He's tall as shit and can fucking take the ball, man. So, god damn, dude. I don't know why we're using him more often, but it's
Brian Johnson's a bad play caller.
Exactly. I'm not an Eagle fan. I'm with you. Like, I'm watching Eagle games. I'm like, run the damn ball. Like, what are you doing throwing these balls? Like, I don't understand. I will give Eagles
credit on the NFL, though.
Well, I'll give Eagles credit and Brian Johnson or whoever on this. Your first 15 scripted plays, first series, y'all are going down the quit. Like, it's just perfect. Then after that, y'all stop doing what's working. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like
because you actually have to play. You have to call the plays.
I agree with you, Jabari. I think NFL wants to see the long ball. You know what I mean? That's what everything. Everybody goes nuts over about these deep long passes, man. But give me 3-4 yards each play, man. That's all you fucking need.
Mm-hmm.
Do the short little play action, little run around or whatever, man. Just 3 or 4 yards, man. It's nuts.
It definitely has to be at least 4 because if you're only getting 3 yards, you're punting every 4th down. So
well, we could do the little brotherly love shove.
By the way, listen, get your Rick Ram button ready. I went off on this. By the way, check out on Facebook Rick Rants, also on Facebook Craft Beer Fanatics. Rick's Beer Adventures on YouTube. Listen, the brotherly shove. Here's what's great about it. It's a quarterback sneak, and everybody's up in arms, and they're pissed off. You know why they're pissed off? Because Philly's good at it. If this was San Fran or fucking Dallas, who'd always coddling Dallas's fucking ball, they'd be like, "Oh, they're fucking geniuses." No, it's because Philly's good at it. They want to outlaw it.
Philly's not good.
Okay. There you guys go.
Jalen Hurts is good at that. He's squatting 500, 600 pounds.
Listen, if you're squatting 800 pounds, ain't many people going to stop you for 3 feet.
He's not squatting.
But I will say this. I'm glad you brought this up because you said Jalen Hurts, he did get a little injured. It's a little brotherly shove, getting a little...
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, maybe.
I'm like, I think that's what's going to happen to get it outlawed. And I do like what y'all did. I think y'all showed y'all's hand just a little bit too much, like showing that play against Washington last week. I think y'all should have saved that for the Cowboys.
Maybe they did. Trey, I'll tell you this, though. You're saying maybe you should have saved the Cowboys. I'm going to tell you what. No matter what, if we line up in that, you ain't stopping us. That team ain't stopping. They could fake it or they could run it. You guys ain't stopping. You're on a 93% clip, and y'all ain't stopping us. I guarantee that.
Stop it. We can stop it.
Okay.
Joking. Actually, I'm one of those people who, because y'all are good at it. I hated when they changed the rule. I just feel like it's a injury. I do. I really do.
Legal.
Well, is the quarterback sneak an injury-prone thing? Because that's what it is. It's a glorified quarterback sneak.
Yeah, but you also have a person pushing someone else.
Yeah, where it's gonna push where the legs go back.
I see that on running backs 9 times a game. You don't think a fullback runs up and nudges his running back or a right guard when you're near the goal line, or it happens with running backs all the time.
No one played the wishbone in college, right? I mean, you got the guys behind you, right? I mean, so
if there's no rule against it, why not do it?
You
know where I hear these people like Peter King. I know he watches the show. I love you, Pete. You're a Hall of Famer. You got dinosaurs like that. These are the same guys probably bitching and moaning when the forward pass became popular. Well, you only got to run the football. You don't throw the football. Fuck that shit. It's innovation. It's innovation. They want to do away with it because Philly's good at it.
Backs. They care about quarterbacks. No one gives.
Of course.
Quarterbacks. So you can push on them. You can step on them. Hey, they're only here for 4 years. Get him on the rookie, contract, and then let him go. But you can't have Jalen Hurts hurt. You can't have Dak hurt. You can't have your quarterbacks hurt because
I think if the Eagles thought it was getting him hurt, they would not be running it 6 times a game.
I don't know.
I gotta believe that.
Our offensive line is incredible.
Offensive line's that good.
And if you have to have a good line to do it, I will say that.
It could be the most basic play. Somebody gets hurt, tears an ACL, tears an Achilles. It's never, I don't know. You get hurt on any play.
Well, yeah, look at Wentz. Wentz got hurt on a quarterback sneak. Well, yeah, Wentz did because he hurt a lot.
But Wentz was always hurt. That's why he's gone.
I'm just saying.
Wentz gets hurt walking out of his front doorstep.
Seriously.
He's out, right?
Yeah, because I actually like Wentz as a person, but he was like,
I do too. He's a good Christian kid. God bless. I am too. I love him and wish him well.
Hunter, awesome guy. Man.
Well, yeah, he likes killing innocent animals. So I mean, no, I'm joking. I'm joking, America. Don't everybody get mad at me. I'm just playing. I'm down 100. Like fuck him.
Everyone else.
I'm just joking.
We're all getting canceled. God damn it.
Fuck that guy. Actually, that's going to up our ratings. Now, I want to see what he says next. This fucking asshole.
He's a horrible person.
You mean to tell me Rick doesn't kill innocent animals? Fuck him.
Oh, okay. All right, let's move on from that topic.
I'm just joking.
So, yeah, I mean, the quarterback sneak, people get hurt on it. It happens, dude.
Well, but in reality, though, I just want to say, though, in reality, and if you look at the numbers and go back and look at guys really don't get hurt on quarterback sneaks. Look at the numbers. It's probably like a 1% clip. It's not. That's not the place they're getting hurt on.
Yeah, but they're also not doing the quarterback sneak 10 times a game like the Eagles are either, though. They're doing maybe once.
Okay, all right. Fair enough. Good point.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Then there's that.
Yeah.
But I will say this before we move on to
the point. Good point.
You do got to have a good center, and that's what Kelsey is. Like, he gets really low snapping.
Well, he gets so low.
And that's what
guy's a beast, man.
Trying to emulate it. They can't do it because the center's like, you got to get lower than the lowest defensive lineman, and he's doing it with the ball.
And I think with him being a smaller center actually helps him.
He shakes him off, bro. He shakes him off.
Some of the plays I see him, like, he'll take out people down the road. It's just like, bam, just knock them the hell out. And it boggles my mind at his age still doing that. You know what I mean? Like, when he retires, we are going to fucking miss him very dearly, man.
You are.
Right.
I think he's going to retire after this year, and that's going to hurt. I think that's going to hurt y'all more than anything.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. I think we all know that. We listen, nobody's more in tune with the pulse I know, but that's why it's that important to go out and get him a chip this year, because we know it's his last year. You know what I mean? Let's go. How poetic justice would it be to have them? I'm not saying it's going to happen, but to have them face the Chiefs again, and this time this Kelsey brother wins it. And you can have Taylor Swift over there crying. You got the mom doing chunky commercials for chunky soup.
Bad blood right there. But it's a love story, right?
It wouldn't be about the Kelsey bros. It'd be about Swift. It wouldn't be about the Kelsey. It would be about
but this time it'd be about DeAndre Swift and Jason Kelsey taking it in the end zone instead of Taylor Swift taking it in her end zone.
Yeah, it's enchanted.
Oh my God!
Out of the
there goes a million of followers.
I know she watches.
Christ,
She hit me up. She slid in my DMs.
God damn it, Ricky.
Now I know why you'll come on at 10 o'clock at night.
Yes, this is anybody just watching. This is an uncensored program.
There you go.
It's Adult
Yeah.
Swim.
Those paper rings.
Right. Check out the shows at BGSE Network. Awesome sports shows. Yep. What's your guys' show? Cutting Up Cowboys over there, right?
Cowboys Cut'n Up. You know what it is. Cowboys Cut'n Up. Tuesdays, 8:30 Central Standard Time for real people. You know. Yeah.
It's more civil. Yeah, more. Yeah.
Except when
Well, listen, you know how us Philadelphians are, man. We're a little rough around the edges. We're ruffians.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Talking about Taylor Swift taking it in the behind.
Don't bring it up again. Oh God, Jesus Christ, man.
That's okay.
We're never getting tickets
Too
to
much,
Taylor
man.
Swift, are we?
No.
Well, I guess my political career is in the fucking dumper, along with Taylor Swift.
I think she does look in the dumper.
Yeah.
She does look like she.
I think she digs it though, and there's nothing wrong with that. God bless you, kid. If you do, just be safe.
It. We're on the next beer. Go talk about your next beer there, Ricky.
What do you think is?
This is the first time I saw DeeTer. You know, DeeTer's butthole just got all tight. Like, oh my God, I can't believe he's saying it.
I'm curious. Is it 2 in the stink and 1 in the pink?
I think it's 2 in the pink and 1 in the stink.
Oh my God! I'm so glad it showed my dad.
It could be 2 in the pink and 2 in the stink.
Well, I guess it depends on who you're hanging out with. Then you know what I mean.
So the Thursday night football game is 13-13 right now.
Man,
Steelers and Titans. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
What a barn burner there.
That's epic. So
Invincible, the first episode of Invincible dropped tonight.
Oh yeah, dude, the first season was awesome, man. What's the guy's name? Omega Man or what's the dude that's like crazy as shit?
Man? It's like Omega Man or something like that. Yeah.
He goes nuts, man. The first season, oh my God.
Any of you guys check out any new season of Loki yet?
Yes.
Yeah, man, awesome, pretty good.
A new episode dropped today, as a matter of fact, as well.
Oh shit, yeah, right. I gotta watch that. That's fucking good shit.
Did you guys follow Ahsoka too?
Yes.
Nice. See, we're all cut from the same cloth. I mean, Mandalorian, Ahsoka, Loki.
Yeah, that was good. Right.
Oh, it was really good.
Yeah, that she's cool as hell, man. She's also in like the Punisher. Yeah, she's in all sorts of shit, man. She's
you know what I thought was
badass
good?
actor.
I thought
Daredevil.
Secret Wars was really good with Samuel L. That was so good.
Yeah.
It's so well acted, dude.
Yeah,
so well acted. That was fantastic.
There's a lot.
I think we're losing Trey here. I think we're not talking about sports.
Sorry, Trey. I'm a comic book nerd. I'm a Star Wars geek.
No, I'm actually placed a bet on underdog, and I'm trying to see how I'm doing.
That beer's just fucking next level, DeeTer.
Yeah, what do you got there?
I got the Tree House. I had to go back to my IPAs. Woodstock double IPAs. This the fucking damn, dude. This is fucking next level. You know they're putting out at Woodstock, Connecticut, small batches, and I'm getting a lot of like when they were in Monson. You're getting that. Remember when we drove up to there? It's fucking on point.
That's what I've been hearing, dude. It's starting to get back to the old styles, man.
Dude.
Did you see that they're opening up a place up in Syracuse, Treehouse?
Get out.
Or Saratoga.
Oh,
that's
no shit. Nice.
Be. Yeah, man.
Nice.
Right near like the Saratoga racetrack. So that'd be fucking awesome, man. Go up there, get some beers, and watch some horses.
That would be what, like their 6th location?
Yeah, they're fucking blowing up.
Do you remember when you and I and Al were up there and when it was just a little barn up in the fucking hills of Massachusetts?
We have Texas guests that don't really drink craft beer too much, so that's.
Listen, Trey's drinking Miller Lite, so that's pretty craft.
I drink craft beer.
Listen. I actually live in the hill country. They have a lot of breweries up here. I go and all stats, good beer.
They're hoity-toity out there.
Wine. It's good.
Nice.
He's a wine drinker.
Just a few seconds here. I'll go with a heavy real triple.
Nice.
I don't know. What's that? Galacus?
Where'd Trey go?
Glaucus.
He's Glaucus. Glaucus? I don't even know what the hell that means. What does that mean? You know what that means?
No idea.
I have no idea. You're supposed to be the beer guy. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. But it's fucking
glaucoma,
good.
But it's not.
a little heavier, being a triple. It's probably a little up the dose, I guess. But,
and what was the first one you had? 9%?
Yeah, the first one was 9%.
This dude is a fucking savage, dude. You are fucking Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome Part 3, dude. What are you doing?
I was hoping not to talk so much this show because I was like inviting everybody I could, dude.
Are you going to the parade tomorrow? Are you off tomorrow or something? What the hell, bro?
Hey,
I am off tomorrow. Yeah. That's a nice luxury I have.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I don't work a 5-day work
week. Schedule of all schedules, dude.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Dude works like 3 days a week.
I work my ass off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I'm off for the rest of the week.
Well, most people work their ass off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but not this guy.
Nah, 3 days, dude. I don't see anybody or anything for 3 days because I gotta work like 13, 14-hour shifts. Okay. But then I'm off for 4 days. So
I'm not gonna.
That's why we do the show on Thursday. Cheers, guys.
Are you hiring?
I was going to say I can't really talk shit either. I have off tomorrow too, so that's why I do it Thursday with him.
Really though, I'd rather be drugged by wild horses over glass with butt naked than go to Philly.
Wow, jeez,
wow,
dude! Oh my god!
You don't want to see Liberty Bell? God, man, everybody loves the Liberty Bell. Independence Hall. Come on.
It's on Google. I'll watch it. I'll look at it
there. You know who was saying the same thing about going to Dallas?
You were.
No, I've been down there. I fear nothing. It was that JFK.
Oh, wow.
Listen, you guys keep it classy down there in Dallas.
There goes all our viewers. Yeah.
That's it. I mean, listen, I waited to pull the card out. I waited to pull the card out, and you had to go there, Bob. So I'm bringing it too.
Just saying, man. Hey,
I'm just saying too. Hey, listen. Hey, I like it up here.
Hey, look, I love the shitty place. Horrible people.
We got good cheesesteaks now, man.
Good cheesesteaks and good cheesesteaks and roast pork. Pizza's good up here too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've had pizza in Texas. Nah.
Look,
a lot of people from Pennsylvania are moving down to the hill country and they're bringing their cheesesteak with. It is good. I'm not gonna lie. It is.
Oh no, cheesesteak is good. Cheesesteak is good. But if you hang your hat on cheesesteak and that's it, I'm just saying. And your Eagles sport and your Philly sport.
Yo, real quick though. Sorry, 29 years ago something happened. I can't remember what it was.
Here we go.
Oh shit, that's the last time y'all motherfuckers won anything. So eat my ass in Dallas because y'all ain't shit now.
Are you talking about our fifth Super Bowl?
Your fifth 30 years ago. 30 years ago. I got Yeah, that's right. I'm talking about your fifth 30 years ago.
One?
I have on VHS.
I have a VHS hooked up to the computer. I'm going to bring it up right now.
First of all, it was on Laserdisc. I saw it on Laserdisc.
Okay. That shit was carved in the stone on the side of a mountain. It was like fucking caveman etchings. We won 5 Super Bowl titles.
That was the last time y'all even knew about a playoff before y'all won one.
Right. Now, real quick, too, also, how many playoff games have you won in the 21st century?
Man, he's going for blood. Oh, my God.
21st century.
Almost won 2.
Just Stocks. Remember who started all this with the drag through the glass to then go to the Philly? I tried to say cordial.
It's Philly.
Real quick. So I wanted to throw this out there. If you all can get in touch with that genius, Micah Parsons, you're about to get somebody hurt. This nitwit's on his podcast down there saying, "Oh, I want you guys to go to Philly and make it a home game for Dallas." And listen, this ain't fucking Miami. Don't get somebody hurt. Send them in there trying to be fucking armored guards in Philly Stadium. You're going to get your friends fucked up in there. This ain't Miami. You send people in there want to act tough, they're going to get fucked up.
No, that's very true.
Eagle fans are talking this crap. Eagle fans are saying this about Mike. He said nothing but nice things about
No, Micah Parsons said, go make it a home game for the Cowboys. Go in there and take over the stadium. You ain't taking over nothing up here. What do you think we're in? Fucking, what do you think we're in? Like Jacksonville?
He still has you as the number 1 ranked team. He didn't even have us in the top 5, and he plays for the team.
That's because he wants to be an Eagle. He wants to be an Eagle so bad.
I love how
he wants to be an Eagle so bad.
Eagles fans are so bad, but once Dak has like one game, everybody's like, Dak is trash. Get Dak out of here. We need to find a new quarterback.
They hate Dak down in Dallas, dude. They hate him.
And then at the game, they're throwing fucking trash. They're throwing trash at your players and shit like that.
They're throwing trash on the field. And meanwhile, I'm like, keep it classy, Dallas.
Right. If it Hurts has a bad game, that shit ain't fucking going down.
On the field.
They ain't going down.
But y'all
boo the hell out of them.
Here we go. Here's the lazy narrative. You booed Santa. Can I just give a quick? Here's what happened. They were booing the franchise from bringing some fat drunken slob out of the stands and slapping a Santa Claus suit on them. And they weren't booing Santa. They were booing the organization.
The organization gave fucking these stupid battery things and crap and throwing fucking crap. It was organization, man.
Meanwhile, listen though, I'm just saying, I'm not driving in any convertibles in Dallas. Keep it classy, Dallas.
We don't have to worry about that in Philly because there ain't nothing worth shitting on there. So
okay. Just saying.
Oh God.
You knew this was going to happen, DeeTer.
Oh, we knew. I was waiting. I tried to be cordial. I tried to be nice.
I did not think it was going to be like this, man. I was like trying to invite like some other people on to keep us like civil and be like, hey, well, hey, this guy or that guy.
No, man.
Now it's just.
You know what? I said this last night. This is actually the only last real rivalry in the NFC East right now.
Amen.
In the NFL.
So Commanders basically traded everybody.
Don't say NFL.
Giants, so these are the only 2 teams. Man,
no, it's in the NFL, man.
People
they're not bigger.
No, there's no other. You can look around the different divisions. You know, NFC South is trash. AFC West is dominated by Kansas City. Even though they're down, they still dominate them. The NFC West is now dominated by San Francisco. Who gives a shit about Seattle? So I mean, the reality is the NFC North.
Listen, this is Michigan, Ohio State. This is Yankees, Red Sox. This is UCLA, USA. This isn't the top rivalries in all sports in North America.
Absolutely.
I work in a building in Philadelphia, and there's people in there that are Cowboy fans. And when the Cowboys do well, they make it a point to stop in my office and talk to me about it. You know what I mean?
But if they don't, if they don't do well, though, you won't see a peep or hear from them. That's why they're cockroaches.
Yeah. They're gone. But yeah, I mean, this is a rivalry of the NFL, man. This is it's huge.
This is the best.
This is Yankees Red Sox.
Yeah, this is one of the best. Dare I say, in North America, damn near the world, because you have two of some of the greatest, rabidest fans in the world. They love their team. And
we defend them staunchly.
We're on opposite ends of the United States. You know what I mean? Fucking Philly and Texas. And we're division, right? I mean, pretty much.
One's in the middle.
Northeast against. Yeah. So, I mean, dude, it's a fucking huge rivalry.
Yeah. It is. That's why they never moved Dallas out of the NFC East. When they realigned, they probably should have. They probably should have put Dallas in the NFC South and Carolina in the NFC East. But they said no, we can't break up the Dallas Eagles rivalry. Or even
But that's what is great about it. Because you listen, and I've said this before on BGSB, you have to have villains in sports.
Yep.
You have to have villains. You have to have people you hate so that you can have people you love. right?
Yep.
The best superhero movies have the best villains.
Amen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stoggs, can I say that?
Yeah, that's
that is a great dude. Stoggs, I want to say something. You might be from Dallas, but that's a great point. And I'll say this too. And it harkens back. I had this conversation not that long ago in my bar about. You're right. You need to create villains and you need to create characters. And that's why the NHL did themselves a disservice by phasing out fighting and hitting. Because remember back in the day when you had Ty Domi and Rob Ray and Matthew Barnaby and Eric Lindros and Claude Lemieux. Listen, you made characters, right? And then they phased them out. Do you know why the NBA is flourishing? Because there's characters. LeBron, Harden, Westbrook, Anthony Davis. Even going back to AI, they made these guys into basically comic book characters.
Who the fuck is Dylan Brooks?
Dude, all I know is
such a great antagonist. He's the Matthew Barnaby.
Well, did you see that against
this guy? Who is this? He's a great villain.
I love it. I love it.
Villain. You have to have villains.
Yes.
For you to say, like, you have Giannis, who is your baby face. He is.
Yes, he's the Superman.
Hero, right? He's your Superman, right? You try to make these other people into, he can be this, and Wemby, they're trying to make him into, the new baby face and the new good guy. No,
dude, he's got such a fucking reach, man. That dude from from France or something.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
But again, Harden is a villain.
He is. Yes. Yes.
And so you follow where he goes, and you're like, I just want to see him just fail, and I want to see what happens when he fails. So,
he came to Philly. Everybody's wearing a beard and shit, dude. Everybody bought into it.
Not me. Not from day one. Yeah. Nope.
Everybody in Houston is like, oh, this guy sucks. I'm telling you, you're going to regret this. Everybody in Brooklyn is like, you're going to regret this. But everyone in Philly was like, no, he's great. Look at me, I got a beard. And they're like, yeah.
Not this guy. Not this guy. Not this guy.
And now that
shit, man.
People around the country are like, okay, we like Philly again because everyone likes Embiid. Embiid is a guy.
And Embiid's a hero, not a villain.
Yeah, he's a hard player. He wants to play, and he's been that dude that said, let's trust the process, right? Look, I'm here for it and all of that. But Harden is not that dude.
No, he's not. And listen, he's a horrible teammate. And listen, I get it, Jim. You want to party and you want to make a lot of money and go to titty bars. Hey, nothing wrong with that. But not here. Not here. Here we want to win. You want to take that shit out to LA, go ahead. But that shit don't fly here. I want to win games.
I don't know. I'm curious. Titty bar is pretty
good. What's up?
I guess not because he wanted out.
I plead the fifth.
Good enough.
Freaking dude. I'm a single guy. I'm gonna tell you, yeah. All right, man.
Is that why you went to LA?
Exactly why I went to LA, man.
As soon as Vegas gets a team,
he's out of there. It's too easy. It's too good, man. I'm sorry.
Oh man, this is fucking good shit, dude. Thank you guys for coming on tonight, man. Good.
I'm so excited for this game.
I've been more pumped than recently. I'm so excited. I can't wait.
Yeah. I mean, to me, I think this is actually a measuring stick for Dallas.
For both of us.
San Francisco was not.
I think it's more for the Eagles than Dallas.
No, I don't think so.
I feel we're both going to go into the playoffs, man. One of us is going to win the division. The other one's going to get a wild card. That's easy, man.
But what I'm saying is, like, Eagles have been down because they haven't been blowing teams out like they were last year, right? Like they've been skating by, like getting that one long drive. They haven't been looking like themselves. They outplayed Miami, but Miami's really fraudulent too. Miami hasn't played it. Like they get blown out by teams who have winning records and they beat up with teams just like with the Cowboys. Yeah. I'm just going to be straight up honest with this. But people
if Tua has a good game, the Dolphins are fucking killing it, man. But if you could take Tua out, you're
exactly. Golden, so I just think
because we didn't take Tua out and we spanked them. And I know I hear a lot of people saying, "Well, Philly's just skating by," but in reality, the Eagles, we manhandled The Dolphins. And the bottom line, they did, and it's one of the best offenses in the last 20 years. However you want to slice it, the numbers say so.
But Miami was also losing a lot of their secondary too. That they're getting back too, and
so did we. And we were also without Jalen Carter, the best defensive player on our team.
Oh, I'm glad you brought him up. Is he playing this week?
He was back this week against Washington, but he missed the fucking game. What's the name?
Yeah, but I just saw in the injury report that he's still questionable. I didn't know.
I think he's going to play, though. I think it's all hands on deck this week. I think anybody that can play will.
I mean, you got a bye week.
Right, next week they get a bye week, so they get 2 weeks off. I think anybody that can play this week will. Yeah, I think Bradley Roby probably sits out.
The reason why I'm saying this is more of a must-win for the Eagles, I would say, look at their schedule. It's tough coming up after your bye. Like, if you lose against Dallas, and then you got to play Kansas City, Buffalo, San
Fran, Dallas again, Seattle. Yes. But I'll tell you Dallas, what, this is the good part. This is where you get better. Iron sharpens iron. I love this. I love it. This is what's going to make us a playoff team. You play cupcakes all year. You ain't shit come playoff time. You want to get in a boxing match. You want to get punched in the face a whole bunch of times because guess what? Come round 15, you're like, all right, motherfucker, you better knock me the fuck out because that's the only way you're getting by me. And this is where you get that. This is where you earn that medal. This is where you sharpen your iron. I love this. I welcome this.
Wish that last game. Yeah, I wish the last game was though Philly Cowboys. That's always
that would be great.
Good win.
And I said that, Buff Nerd. I said that. I was like, the scheduling people did such a disservice with this. They didn't make the Eagles Cowboys a last game because they knew what both.
I think they thought the Giants would be better though. I think they thought because. I think they thought the Giants were a playoff team last year, and I think they beat Minnesota in the playoffs.
A cupcake team.
Minnesota was a 13-win team last year, though.
Yeah, but they played cupcake. But they also had a minus point differential, and they still it was a fluke season. Let's just be honest with ourselves. That's what you're going to, Ricky. That's exactly what you're talking about. They played all these cupcake teams.
Right, that's a good point. Good point.
Because when they played Dallas, they got their ass blown out. All I'm saying is when you look at this, because it's drama at the end. Who's going to win it? Who's not? Look, Washington has finally said we're throwing in the towel.
Yeah,
it's trash. It's not going anywhere. Chase Young is gone. They got rid of Sweat. I knew they were going to get rid of Young, but to get rid of Sweat and really just to basically give up the rest of the team.
They did Sweat a disservice too. We could
to the Bears. Come on. God. Jeez, that's hard. No one likes him in Washington if that's what they did to him. That's what I have to believe. If you send anyone to the Bears, they don't like you.
Well, they don't like you.
What about that young kid that's at the quarterback now, man? He looks like.
You're talking about Howell? I thought you were talking about the young. If anybody sends you to the Bears, they don't like you on that team. They didn't like you. Yeah. You did something to their mother or to their wife.
Well, it looked like the new quarterback they have coming in or whatever that stepped up. He looked all right. Yeah, I mean,
he looked all right against the Eagles.
Almost had 400 yards against y'all, man.
Yeah, guy looked like fucking Joe Montana against the Eagles. I'm like, the fuck, this is the most sacked quarterback in the league. Blitz on the side, blitz, motherfucker.
Bro, it's the same thing that you're seeing now with. Again, I believe it's the Brock Purdy effect. He did really well, got a lot of looks. Now people have a book on him. Now they get the tendencies. Right. Now they see how they like to play him.
It's like a pitcher.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. This is what we're going to do. And so I think now you're starting to see them level out, and they're having to be more, creative. Debo being out doesn't help. You got McCaffrey, but
give me a break with that Debo being out crap. Debo was out last year, and he still had a good season. He still has more weapons than anyone wish that they would have had, and they're giving the 40. I'm not yelling at you. I'm yelling at the shrinking media.
I'm with you, Trey. I'm with you, dude. People make more excuses for them fucking Niners than any team in the league.
They lost 3 straight, and they still have them in the top 5 in the power rankings. Give me that for whatever reason that is. They still have Brandon Ayuk. They have George Kittle. They have a great deep, but they don't have Deebo Samuels. Oh, they don't have Trent Williams. Give me a freaking break. Injuries are going to happen. They didn't have Deebo Samuel for half the season last year, and they still look like they did.
If they score 20 points, they can win because of the defense. And that's the thing that we're trying to hang our hat on with Dallas. The problem with Dallas is they'll let you run on them. And they'll lose to teams like Arizona, right? And Josh Dobbs and all that. I get it. You overlooked them because you were looking, to San Francisco. And that's a fact. You can say what you want to. But that's the thing that I'm seeing. I kind of hate that we played the Rams and beat them like we did because, first of all, Jerry Jones said, we're good. We don't need anything else. We're staying packed. So we did nothing during the trade season.
Who are you going to get, though?
Y'all wanted Derrick Henry, didn't y'all?
Yeah.
But what killed that was Willett or this new quarter. This new quarterback for Tennessee lit it up, and they said, "Oh crap, we're good. We need Derrick Henry for Willett, and see what
we could have got Cook from the Jets. He doesn't want to be
Cook's
there. And
overrated, dude. Come on, Cook.
Dude, I don't need him to be great. I need him to be a change of pace back. That's all I need.
He's not a change of pace back. He's a Tony Pollard. He's the same thing to running back as Tony Pollard is.
He's not.
Yes,
he can run between. He can run between the tackles, which is what we don't have because Tony Pollard can't do that. And Dowdle can't do that. And Turpin's too small. Come on, man. And Deuce is even smaller than him. I think Deuce is like 5'2", 5'3". Come on, man. Let's be real. Let's be real about this.
I'm just saying there is no one out there that you want to change your give up draft picks for that was going to make your team one play here, one play there is going to make your team better. The Eagles got who they got. The Eagles got who they got.
8 yards per game.
I wish we would have reached out and got like another running back. Like I like Swift. Swift's awesome. Yeah. But who do we have after Swift? Gainwell, Boston Scott. You know what I mean? Like
Scott's nice though. I do like Scott.
He's a little guy, man, and he ain't gonna get you like the hard yard.
Wait a minute, though. Wait a minute, DeeTer. You want them to get another running back, right? But for the run heavy offense we run.
Right. Well, yeah. I wish we would fucking run the ball, but
that's the thing, though. If they do, they have the backs they need. They just need to stay consistent and run. But Brian Johnson thinks he's playing fucking Madden. He does. Listen. Sometimes in life, all things being equal, the simplest answer is usually the correct one. The fact is, we have the best run blocking offensive line in the league.
You do,
and yeah, I mean, if all right, top 3 if anything. And DeAndre Swift is a really good fucking back. And then you got Kenny G, and you got Scott as takes some scraps off the heap. They can run the ball right now if they want to, but you have to stay consistent and do it. You can't run the ball, have it work for you for a drive, and then say, okay, now I'm going to pass 87% of the time.
I got a question with that because the first game, AJ Brown threw a little temper tantrum on the sideline, gave me the ball. Now I think
that might have had something to do with it. I do. Yeah. I think that's a good point.
AJ Brown happy.
Sure, and listen, and you want to keep your superstars happy, but that doesn't mean at the sake of totally abandoning the run game.
I agree.
The run game we have, when we establish it, when Philly establishes the run game, they are almost unstoppable. They go on those 17 plays, 9-minute drives, and there's nothing teams can do.
And y'all do it late in the fourth quarter when it's like 8 minutes left to go in the game, and one team needs it, but y'all run the ball. Where was this all game? You know what I mean? Like, it's fun. I'm not an Eagle fan. I'm not. But it's just like irritating because I'm a big football fan. I'm like, dude, run the ball.
Yeah, they begin the clock management. Clock management's been huge this year, man.
I think that's a strength. Time of possession.
Yeah. During this time of year, what would you say? And I know it's based on personal taste, but what would you say are some of the best types of beers to drink this time of year?
Bigger beers, stronger beers.
Yeah, because it's cold outside up in the Northeast. Like right now, it's like fucking 34 degrees outside.
That's why I got my woolly and my hoodie on out my garage,
cold, dude. It is fucking cold. So right around this time, I go with like the pumpkin beers are usually higher percentage, and it's fresh because they usually come out around October, November. So if you see a good pumpkin beer, I'll pick that up.
And also like a good like winter warmer, you know what I mean? A nice like a spiced ale. That's always good this time of year. You know, you have like maybe like a Cape May mop water or something that winter warmers are good too. Yeah, listen, I'm always an IPA guy all year, so that's always my go-to. But I'll fuck around, get some stouts and winter.
It's going to get colder, and you don't want to go out the house, man, if you don't have to. So, I'm not a big liquor drinker, but I pick up something once in a while. But I usually go with big beers around this time.
Okay, yeah. I mean, obviously the Oktoberfest kind of stuff. There's a Guinness in my refrigerator right now. 2 of them actually. I don't know how they got there. I didn't put them in there.
I love Guinness. Guinness is good.
Yeah, probably one of the kids brought it in. Fine now, man. These kids. But I keep looking around. This is my life.
Oh shit! That's so funny.
I'm looking for good stuff to get in on, and of course, I've been promising this, sending you guys some stuff from Texas, so you can see that we do have good stuff down here.
There is
Arnold's and the stuff that's like that.
The problem with Texas is so spread out. Trust me, I live there. You ain't going nowhere unless you're driving like 40 fucking minutes at least. Yeah. Like it is so spread out. So you might have a brewery at like maybe Houston or Dallas.
Speaking of Houston, shout out to Spindle Tap, who puts out some great New England IPAs.
I think I've had a Spindle Tap beer.
They put out great stuff, man.
Yeah, I think I've had that, and I think it was based on you mentioning that, and I saw it, and I got some. Nice. I don't remember what it was, but I was like, you know what? Yeah, it said a Spindle Tap. I was like, yep, let's go.
And speaking of holiday beers, Shiner Holiday Cheer is a really nice lager with some peach and pecan in the backbone. It's a great beer.
My family in Texas, they always love Shiner, man. That's good shit, dude.
I'm a Shiner guy.
But Shiner puts out good beer.
But I think it's funny you say that. There's more craft liquor here than there's craft beer in Texas. You can throw a rock, and there's a lot of whiskey, craft whiskey, places.
My cousins, they love bourbon, man. They drink the shit out of bourbon, man, and that's
So I'm trying to get more into it, get some more friends into it. They kind of they liquor snobs and like it's beer. I'm like, no, it's different.
It's craft.
It's not Miller Lite. It's different.
Poor Trey. I too drink Miller Lite once in a while, Trey. If I'm tailgating and I'm drinking 19 beers.
I got to work early in the morning. I'm like,
I know. I'm just fucking with you. I know. I'm just playing.
And I'm a diabetic, so I got to watch what I drink.
Oh shit! My bad. My bad.
Wait a minute. Like shit, Trey.
No, but when I do go to Fredericksburg with all those breweries, I do like all those craft beers and all those brewery stuff.
Yeah.
So.
When I was going to school at UTA, I went to Austin. I went to the concert, Austin City Limit Lights, right?
Yes.
Awesome, dude. Austin was such a cool city. It reminded me of being like on South Street in Philly, man. It's just a party up and down the street, dude. And it's so much good music and so much good beer and food and stuff. And I had a blast there, man. I love Texas, man.
Yeah,
I had a good time there, man.
It is weird, but it's one of those places where it is the capital of Texas, but is one of the most eclectic places in Texas, dare I say the South, where you have a melding of everyone. Californians is very influenced by California.
It's California.
Yeah, it really is.
Where are you guys at? Austin?
Yeah,
he's out of Dallas.
Austin. Yeah, I'm in Dallas. I'm in Grand Prairie, dude. I don't fucking claim Dallas.
I'm near San Antonio.
I'm in Tarrant County.
San Antonio is awesome, man.
Oh, I love San Antonio.
The Riverwalk,
tacos and Riverwalk. That's it. Alamo's
Spurs.
That's all you need.
Alamo, dude. That's a fucking cool ass city, man.
It
you
is
got history, you have sports, and you have Lone Star breweries there, and you have the Riverwalk, dude. That's a fucking badass town, dude.
I will.
say this, I was very disappointed when I went to the Alamo because you think the Alamo will be out like in the country somewhere.
Yeah, it's
right
kind of
there in the
cheesy.
middle of downtown.
Right. Everything is built up around it, dude. It's so
There's
strange.
like a Fuddruckers across the street.
Exactly.
Seriously.
Fuddruckers and a Taco Bell.
We took our last stand here, right next to the Fuddruckers.
That's right. And you know what they gave
These
us?
kids are coming to
Taco
get us.
Bell.
Let's get our burger real quick.
Fucking Taco Bell's right next to it. Yeah.
Oh,
We did
yeah,
it.
yeah.
We won.
Oh shit, man!
Oh.
Oh god, dude, too much fucking fun. God damn, dude. Fucking
All right,
hilarious.
DeeTer.
All right, so we doing a picks for the week, or are we calling it quits? What you
Yeah,
guys got?
I'll let the guests go first, and then I'll do my picks after them. Unless you guys don't do your picks.
Go ahead, Buff.
Do I get to pick anything I want? You said 3. I get to pick, right?
Yeah,
whatever you
any
want.
sports there, Buff Nerd. Let's get it going.
Let's go. Of course, them boys are going to win this week.
How did I not fucking do it? Oh my god, dude.
What are we doing here?
That was the kiss
Son
of
of
death
a-
for the Cowboys.
That's a kiss of
That
death right
was.
there. That is
That
actually.
That's what it
Son
is.
of a.
The Mavs will also win this week, and they will stay undefeated throughout the weekend. So there's that. And let's see what's going on in college. There will be a major upset this weekend in college football. I don't know
Like,
which one yet.
You call
Don't know
one,
which one
dude.
yet. I don't know
Like-
which one yet. but there will
like
be a
Pitt
big-
upset in Florida State. Psych.
That
No,
could happen.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
No,
that ain't.
no chance.
Yeah, Pitt's
no.
not doing too well, man. Penn State's gonna fucking wreck 'em.
But that's
Oh,
my
shit.
pick. That's my prediction. There will be a major upset in college this weekend.
Well, you can't just say you got to pick a major up.
I know.
No,
Way to hedge your
I-
fucking bets,
I
Dogs.
know.
Yeah,
That's
you
like
always
me
put
going
us
to
on the spot when we go on your show and look
Damn right.
the legend football player, this and that. And I'm like,
Yeah.
who the fuck am I going to pick, dude? I don't know, man. So I
Right.
figured put you guys
Right.
on the spot.
Well, I guarantee
no.
this. I guarantee this. Somebody in the NFL is going to win a game this weekend. I guarantee it. Snobs, great pick, brother. Snobs, great job, man. I'm taking it to the bank. Where's my bookie? It's not going to finish in all ties.
Yeah, they're all going to finish tied.
Oh shit, man.
You know.
All right, Trey, pick it up. Let's see how you go.
I'm
Pick it up.
picking. I think Dallas wins by 3 over the Eagles. I don't
Kiss
know
of
why.
death for Dallas.
Christ,
They're
you
dead.
guys are crazy.
Dallas, you just officially put the stake in their hearts.
Woo.
I mean, we got to pick our team, right?
I know. I'm just
No, you don't.
No.
I would never pick the Eagles. Like, that's crazy. That's like the kiss of death, like he says. That's like putting the bad jinx on
That's
your
the
team,
mush.
man.
That's the mush.
Woo.
Oh Lord,
That's
Anyway,
crazy.
For people who don't follow basketball, the in-season tournament starts tomorrow.
I know. I'm excited, kind of. I thought I'd
am
hate
too.
it.
I don't.
I am.
But I'm
I'm
kind of
looking
excited
forward
for
to it.
Wait till you see the courts.
I seen the courts. What they're going to do? Ooh, it looks nice. But I will say this: Golden State plays Oklahoma City Thunder tomorrow night in the first game.
Lost.
Steph Curry scores over 50 points. Calling it
Golden
right
State
now.
lost.
What?
Wow.
Wow.
Contradiction there, huh?
And then
That is a
I'm going
bold.
college ball. Of course, I'm going to pick it because I'm a UT guy. I think UT is going to beat K-State to keep that playoff hopes alive. But I will pick an upset. I think Oklahoma State Cowboys are beating Oklahoma in the last Bedlam game of this ever. It's over after this. It's in Stillwater.
Wow. This is a monumental pick. I'm glad it's being recorded.
My pick was better than that.
Holy shit, man. Holy crap, dude. That's some fucking crazy picks there. All right. I'll get us back on track here. I'll do the Chiefs with the -2 against the Dolphins. Dolphins is a good squad, but Chiefs are they're going to demolish them.
Before
You
we
know-
go on, I got a question for all of y'all.
All right.
This game should not be played in Germany.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's
This
a
is
good
crazy.
game. You got to wake up early to watch
crazy.
this game.
Best game of the week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
And that travel time to get to Germany and shit.
And meanwhile, you got a bunch of Germans over there that don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Right. It's going to be a whole fucking circus over there. Everybody's going to have fucking jerseys.
And you know how weird Germans are.
Man.
You know how weird Germans are. They're probably up there cooking some shit up behind this shit. You're probably pissing somebody off for some weird reason. Fucking Frankenstein over there.
What do you have against Germans?
Crazy.
I am German, so.
I am German as well.
Well,
You're
then,
German?
Texas has a good influence of German people, man.
Yeah, listen, I'm big time German, so I get you.
Stoglin, man. Let's come on, Trey.
What's that one bratwurst stand that they have, the best worst? That shit was awesome in Texas. I don't know if you ever had it, dude, but it's like a food truck. It's called the Best Worst. Banging, dude, with the curry ketchup. Okay, so I'll go to my next pick. All right, I could do the Cardinals with the +8 against the Broncos.
Okay,
so,
2 garbage teams.
It's gonna be an interesting game
with the rookie
8 points, man. Yeah, and then my final, I'll go Vikings 4 points over Falcons.
Okay,
there you go.
And you see the Falcons bench Desmond Ridder, which is totally understandable.
Yeah,
he shouldn't have never started. He shouldn't have started the season.
Well, you got to see what
Taylor Heineke is going to lead them to win.
Are you crazy?
That kid is scrappy.
This is the problem I have with the NFL and young quarterbacks. They push him out there on these crappy ass teams, expecting them to be a savior. They have nothing around them. They've basically given everything up. CJ Stroud, Richardson is hurt for the season because they had a shitty team in Indianapolis. Young is going to have a crappy season. Is going to bust him, knock him out of the season, out of the league.
Well, because
it's horrible.
In a social media world that we want now. We don't want to wait 3 or 4 years like we did. We're in social
media. Great point.
And we want everything now. We're not patient enough like we used to be. Back when Aaron Rodgers sat behind Brett Favre for 3 years.
That's what I was going to say. And even when Brett Favre sat behind Don Mikowski. You know what I mean? And when Donovan sat behind Doug Peterson. I mean, you're right. You're right. The patience for quarterback play in this league is null and void. And I think it hurts. It hurts a lot of guys because a lot of guys aren't ready. They're not ready for that big fucking. Listen, in college, you're an All-American. When you get to the NFL, everybody's an All-American, and the game gets so much faster. And some of these guys ain't ready for it.
Going back to the Richardson point.
Look at the kid with the Jets. Although he's getting better.
He's getting better.
Actually, he is getting a little.
He is getting better.
Dude, the first couple games, he was like hiding behind the line.
Learning a lot from A-Rod.
Oh my god. It was so bad.
Like what?
Going to your Richardson point real quick, though, he shouldn't have started. That's the one quarterback they should have said it because he didn't play much in college.
And he's athletically gifted.
Yeah, and he should have just stayed and learned. They should have kept Brissett or somebody right there to learn.
Yeah.
They should have kept him there just.
Maybe they could have ran Gardner Minshew starting ball games and then kind of do like they did with Randall Cunningham behind Ron Jaworski. Yeah. They used to let Jaworski start, and then Randall would come in and play a few snaps.
You also have Herbert, Trevor Lawrence, and the dude for the Bengals.
Sure, no, it happens.
It does. Up into it, man.
Yeah, you're right. Carson Wentz,
but
they had
Patrick Mahomes also sat out a year. Look how good he
behind Alex Smith. Yeah.
But they had pieces there. That's the thing. They had pieces there, and so they can.
Tom Brady.
Yeah, but they had pieces. Listen,
he sat behind Bledsoe.
He did. Bledsoe got hurt, and the fact that they had pieces set. They already had a team
and a great staff.
And a great staff. These guys are coming in with shitty coaches and shitty OCs, and they bring them in.
Yeah. And you need a support group. You need a support group. If you ain't got a support group, you're falling flat.
That's a great point, DeeTer and Stoggs and Trey.
Well, you hear that? I don't know if you hear D Rosen's he's on one of these Paul George's podcasts. And he said there's a lot of shitty players in the NBA right now that shouldn't be in the NBA. It's whole shitty. Same thing with NFL. There's a lot of NFL players that probably shouldn't be playing in the NFL.
Yeah.
Right now.
But dude, you're right. In NFL though, it's a 53-man roster plus your practice squad. On the NBA, it's 12 people, man, maybe 15 on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm saying there's a lot, but just look at the freaking Arizona has like maybe 40 players who shouldn't be in the NFL right now, but they suck. Like,
I would say NBA has got what's the Talladega persona. Like, if you ain't first or last, if you ain't draft first round, you ain't making it, man.
Unless your name's Jokovic or Draymond Green or whatever, that's it.
I mean,
but
you're looking at like
second
top
round picks.
5 to 7. Actually, the lottery, if you're not picked in the top 12, 13, you're considered garbage, which is crazy to me because it's 2 rounds, right? You just consider garbage. It just blows my mind because, yes, you have one and dones that get into the NBA league, right? They haven't played anywhere except for AAU ball. And now they're going up against grown-ass men that's going to knock them on their ass. And
I will say, like, with basketball and baseball, you do have that, European or, South America. You have that outreach of these games are played in those areas, whereas football is played in the U.S. We got lucky with the guy from Australia. What's the line guy? Mailata. We got lucky with him. Yeah. We picked him last pick. Yeah, he's a fucking beast. Like, Australia has a rugby persona, so you might be able to get something out of that. But you ain't drafting NFL from other countries. You know what I mean? It's based out of college football. You know what I mean?
It's a crapshoot. It's literally a crapshoot. The NFL draft is a crapshoot. You don't know what you're going to get. And here's the other issue that I have with that is you draft guys based on talent that don't fit your system. So then you try to put them in the system that doesn't fit. And so now it's like, well, he's a bust because he couldn't make these throws or he couldn't do it. No, he couldn't fit your fucked up system. That's all it was. So now that guy is somewhere else.
And then you know what? And you're going to hate me saying this, Philadelphia fans. That's why Andy Reid's one of the best coaches. He picks players that fit his system.
Oh, I'm a huge Andy fan. Listen, Andy did more for this organization than any singular human being in the history of the Eagles organization. Andy Reid is the reason why the Eagles are what they are right now. And he hasn't been with us for 10 years.
Right.
And I'm seriously, his ripple effect is still being felt in Philadelphia. Do you know why the offensive line is so important in Philadelphia? Because Andy Reid. Before he got here, how bad offensive line play was in this town for 15 years? Do you know why Randall Cunningham didn't win a Super Bowl here? Because they didn't put a fucking offensive line around it because they didn't think it was important. Andy Reid's ripple effect is felt big time here. And I love Andy. God bless. I mean, I hate you that you beat us in the fucking Super Bowl. And I wish you would have done it here, but Andy, we love you.
Right, man. Yeah, he's always got love here, man. But it's tough, dude. It's tough seeing him getting two rings with the Kansas Chiefs. But yeah, I mean, he's a smart coach, man.
Y'all would have won. Y'all would have won if Jalen Hurts didn't fumble that ball. That was the only mistake. Jalen outplayed Patrick, but it was that one mistake.
Well, I'll say this: we would have won with Andy too if the Patriots didn't cheat, and they did get caught for it, and they got levied the biggest fines of all time. And they technically they did cheat. They got caught for the whole thing. It was illegal. Do you beat us by 3, even with cheating? You know, technically that was our Super Bowl. You stole from us because you cheated. Fuck you. But hey, you won it. So, but they did, and they got caught again cheating later. That's fine.
Yeah.
At least it isn't as bad as Michigan's cheating scandals going on, right, Justin?
Well,
come on now. Come on now. What? Why? Because there was a guy on the sideline? There's 90 guys on the sideline.
Yeah, but he had sunglasses on.
It's Central Michigan. They fucking suck. You don't got to send anybody to beat Central Michigan.
Jim Harbaugh
out by 90. Even if they didn't send them.
I was just cracking up listening to ESPN Greeny this morning.
You know what that is? That's Ohio State people sending that shit out there. They're just so they got so much sand in their vagina because Michigan's so good right now. They're like, there's somebody on the sideline stealing signs. Shut up. Everybody's stealing signs. Everybody.
Oh, fuck, man.
Anyhow, I digress. I'm a Michigan fan, Trey.
Oh, yeah. I think you knew before taking it.
Can y'all please play somebody instead of
Really?
the last 2 games of the year?
Oh, whatever. Who do you like? Texas?
Yeah, we play y'all first game of the season next year.
Good. It's good for us.
Right.
Well, always a pleasure having you guys.
Hold on. I didn't get to do my picks.
You didn't do your picks? Holy shit.
You did.
Okay, Ricky.
No, you talked about everybody else's picks. That's what it was.
All right, so real quick, I'll run through these quick. And I always preface it with anybody watches, I don't know anybody does, but don't go by my picks. That's why I don't gamble. I got the Dolphins over the Chiefs covering them 1.5. DeeTer, I guess you got a 2-point spread. I got them at 1.5. I got the Dolphins covering the 1.5 over the Chiefs. Well, on Sunday morning over in fucking Germany.
Yeah.
I got the Bills getting 2.5. I like them to win outright. I think they beat the Bengals in Cincinnati. I think they bounce back. And I got the Patriots covering the 3.5 against the Washington, whatever they're called now, the Commodores. I don't know what they're called.
Wow.
I think the Commodores gave up, and I think they're pushing their cars aside and said we're out of this poker game.
The Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
The commies. Yeah, I think they gave up, dude. I think.
Yeah. So I got the Patriots covering the 3.5 over them.
And what's the Patriots quarterback?
Mac Jones.
Yeah, he's pretty good, man.
And
he's another one that was like a first a draft quarterback thrown into the system. You know.
Look,
I'll say this though, I feel bad for Mac Jones. I feel bad being the guy that follows Tom Brady. That's like a band following the Beatles at a concert. Hi. Good set, John and Ringo and Paul. Now we're going to go on and do it. Yeah. So I feel terrible for Mac Jones. Yeah. That's like being the comic that follows Dave Chappelle. You know, like, a great show, Dave. Now I got to come out and make it. You know what I mean?
You just lit everything on fire. Let me see how this goes.
Well, I feel bad for Mac Jones on that aspect, but I also do feel bad because for his rookie year, he looked like a promising young quarterback.
He did.
But then Bill Belichick did the stupid thing where he wanted his 2 defensive coordinators to be the offensive coordinator, and that fucked him up more than anything.
Right. That's a great point.
Josh McDaniels is coming back. Josh McDaniels will be back by the end. He'll be in the building by the end.
You are correct, sir. You knew that shit was coming.
So
he always comes back home to daddy.
All of them do.
Well, that's what they say. The Sith always has 2. So Bill Belichick, he's Darth Sidious. He needs to get fucking Vader back, dude. You know,
he brought Bill.
There's
O'Brien
always
back.
2 Sith.
He's going to bring him back. He's going to bring him back. Josh McDaniels.
He is. Darth Maul died. Now he's got to get a new one.
So there you go. I'm not feeling sorry for Mac Jones at all.
Never. Plus, he comes from Alabama, and fuck them.
Oh, yeah, there you go. See? There you go.
We finally agree some, Ricky.
They're perennial losers anyway.
Sorry, but
we're all friends here at the BGSE network. We love you guys, but this is a rival game. Go Eagles.
Go Birds.
Take down the boys. Let's see how it goes.
Hey, thanks for having us on, man. Appreciate it.
Great to see you guys.
You guys are awesome, man. Fucking awesome. Always a good time with you guys, man. Good shit. All right. Everybody have a good night out there.
Go Birds.